Hi friends, my name is Jose Luis. This time I am going to show you how to make a corner floating shelf with a hidden drawer. With hidden drawer. Very nice, very easy to do. I am going to leave the measurements in the featured comments. Let's get to work. We grabbed the 46 5-inch board and looked at the not-so-cute face to start scoring from the bottom. We grabbed the 93 centimeter strip. We place it evenly on one end and mark it at 43. This would be the front of the drawer. We mark it at 45 degrees. And from 93 centimeters, we mark half, which would be at 46.5 centimeters. And we join the lines. In this way a right angle would be formed that would be the corner, forming the perfect 90-degree angle, and we're going to cut it. This would be the front of the drawer. At 30 centimeters, we mark an angle of 45 degrees that would be for the fixed part of the drawer. We move it 3 millimeters and mark it. And there we organized it. This would be the structure of the cabinet of the chest of drawers, and we marked the ends that we were forming at 45 degrees. To the 25 3-centimeter strips and the 27 centimeter strip, we marked them to pierce them with the 5 millimeter bit, where we are going to place the 75 millimeter by 5 millimeter thick screws. I am going to mill them so that the screws enter a little more, that they enter 1.4 centimeters, that way the screws would enter loosely. And we begin to cut. Then we run it through the sanding roller, and run it in 90 degrees across the table. There he raised it with a little strip of approximately 1 centimeter, to get me wedged. Get me wedged. We always lift it with the front facing up. I also clean it and pick it up. Doing it that way, the front is going to be sealed. When they are joined together, they are going to be sealed at the joint and they are not going to touch each other later to open the drawer. I continue sanding the board, very soft, without pressing against the roller, and that's it. Now I mark half of the 6.5 centimeter slats and draw a straight line, and we are going to place the telescopic sliders. We place them very evenly. They can go a little bit inside, but very little, and we place the tip of the screw in the mark of the pen where we draw the line. Well, now we begin to screw with the part that will be fixed against the corner board. I level it and screw it, In this part there I place 4 screws 38 millimeters long, because it is close to the 75 millimeter screw that will be attached to the board. We verify that we have formed an angle of 90 degrees in the corner. I put vinyl glue on it, only to the ribbon that would go on the front. In the other one that crosses I do not put glue because it crosses the grain of the board above. I don't usually put adhesive on it when the veins are crossed. We place the screws and we place them squarely, and we screw it in. I do it by hand as the screw does not go very deep. On the other hand, also, I only put adhesive on the strip that leaves the grain along. There is no problem at all. What you see now would be the structure of the drawer, the front and back, and we begin to assemble. First we have to place the telescopic slider. We also make a straight line in the middle and mark it with the ruler and place the other part of the telescopic slider. Always remember to place the tip of the screw on the line of the pen, and there we begin to screw with 52 millimeter long screws. I am matching and drilling little by little for the screws. With a brush I spread the vinyl glue and start screwing. I verify that everything is perfect and I place the other 2 remaining screws. I always check if they are square, measuring crossed, they have to give the same measurement. It is convenient for them to always do first the bottom of the corner post and then always cut for the drawer, because the drawer has to be 2.6 centimeters shorter to give them the space for the slider. I remove a little inclined with the gallop in the upper part where it is going to touch the corner board, then it comes off easy once I do it. That is, it does not touch anything. I also sand the front. I removed the edges a little bit and I also sanded the edge of the drawer with the orbital sander and sanded it by hand. And I placed the front of the drawer. You will see how it is sealed by making it a little wedge like I showed you before. Giving the effect that it is a totally hidden drawer, it is hidden, and I screw it in with the 32 millimeter long screws. It is necessary in this part to force down the drawer, for the front to force upwards. I pass the orbital through the bottom edge and sand by hand. I pull out the drawer, I position what will be the background, I mark it, I center it. I look at the most beautiful sight to be seen when opening the drawer. I also made it a little smaller than the size of the drawer as a detail. Like this when you open it. Absolutely nothing is visible. And I put the 10-20 long stray head nails in them, and it's ready. I'm going to show you how I'm going to secure it to the wall. Screwing these rods through the corner of the wall. With 52mm screws and fitures plugs, and then they are screwed to the rods. I drill them to screw them from below. That is to say, I place the rods first after seating the corner. Well friends, the floating corner shelf is ready. If you liked it, and any questions you have, comment, I'll be answering them. See you in the next video. Bye bye.